Reading from the Founder's Bible, the article titled Agents of Unseen Help. Hebrews 1:13-14 declares that angels are ministering spirits, to minister to, that is, to serve or assist the heirs of salvation. Often we are completely unaware of their presence or assistance, Hebrews 13:2, but Psalm 91:11-12 affirms that one of the ministries of angels is that of protection. Of course, angels serve in many other ways as well, including holding a flaming sword at the entrance to the Garden of Eden in Genesis 3, cutting down Israel's enemies in 2 Chronicles 32 and Psalm 78, cooking a meal for Elijah in 1 Kings 19, announcing the birth of Jesus in Luke chapter 2, ministering to him in the desert in Matthew 4, rolling away the stone from his tomb in Luke 24, rescuing the apostles from jail in Acts 5, delivering instructions to Philip and Peter in Acts 8 and 10, freeing Peter from jail in Acts 12, etc. Numerous founding fathers invoked scriptural references on angels, including John Adams and Thomas Jefferson from Isaiah 14, John Jay from Luke 15, James Wilson from Hebrews 12, and many more. The fact that God provides angels for missions of divine protection was perverted by Satan into one of the temptations he threw at Jesus. When he quoted from Psalm 91 and then urged Jesus to throw himself down from a pinnacle of the temple, Matthew 4, Luke 4, Jesus understood the mission of angelic protection, but he also recognized the sin of presumption, Psalm 19:13. That was at the center of Satan's challenge and therefore refused. It certainly is a sin to presume that God will protect his people from the consequences of deliberate and defiant acts of self-inflicted stupidity, even though sometimes in his mercy he does protect them even from this. Founding Father Dr. Benjamin Rush understood the ministry of divine protection and was grateful that on many occasions he had been its recipient, recognizing that he had also probably been completely unaware of that protection, as he explained. However trifling it may appear, I cannot help adding an acknowledgement of the good providence of God in having preserved me from falls and climbing and descending stairs, from insults in the streets, in the most lonely places at all hours of the night during the course of my life. No one fully knows from what unrealized dangers God has preserved each of us. Perhaps we left our house to run an errand, remembered that we had forgotten something important, and so we impatiently or even angrily returned to get it, not appreciating the fact that the time required for the first return trip might have been just enough to prevent us from having reached an intersection at a time when a drunk driver was speeding through. We are painfully aware of the irritations and disappointments of life and are quick to voice our complaint and perhaps blame God. But do we stop and thank him for watching over us in the countless times we have been rescued and spared calamity, though unaware? The possibilities of such unseen interventions are multitudinous, but they frequently occur and are just one of the many blessings God bestows on his children. And so we, as Dr. Benjamin Rush did, ought to pray and thank God for his intervention on our behalf, both seen and unseen, interventions that may well have come through his ministering spirits sent to help us.